Hey everybody, it's Erin at scandalousbeautyonline.com, and today we're going to talk about creating a newsletter in MailChimp. So I really enjoy MailChimp because it's really easy to do. They have a lot of drag and drop editing, which is super easy. And if you have, I think iPhones and Androids can add subscribers using their mobile devices. I mean, it's just a really great platform. But you will have to supply a public address to go in your newsletters. It's just part of their policy. And other than that, I mean, that's it. So let me show you. This is a very quick guide, and I'd like to dive more into this, but nobody likes sitting through a long, dry tutorial. Plus, they have lots of stuff, lots of stuff down here that's helpful, including a guide for bloggers, for newsletters. So let's start. I'm going to create a list. And what this is the way for you to say who will create a group of people for your newsletter to go to. So we'll give it a name. Let's say I'll call it the Scandalous Beauty email subscribers. And you might want to decide to do things that are more specific. They won't see this list name. Default from name, this is what's going to pop up when you send an email. So I'll make it come from Scandalous Beauty. Everybody doesn't know my name is Erin Bailey, but they might, they probably know Scandalous Beauty. And this is the reply email. So if they reply to the email, it'll come to this address. And this is the subject, what I wanted to say. And this is something that you want to be kind of not generic. If you say like newsletter number 34, nobody knows what that is. Why should they click it? But if you say something like, here's the new face scrub that I'm obsessed with. And this is a little thing at the bottom, you know, the little thing, the little disclaimer that's like exactly right here. It says, you're receiving this email because you opted in from our website, and blah, 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 blah. Because sometimes people are like, how the heck did I get on this list? You tell them now. You signed up, dummy. I would never keep that, but that's just an example. So here's my contact. And this daily summary will come to you to let you know what's been going on, or you can do one by one there. And your format, if people can decide if they want to do it HTML or plain text when they sign up. So that's that. So there is my list. Great. So one of the beautiful things about this is you can create sign-up forms, and you can use all this, and you can go in, and this again, MailChimp is something you really just got to jump in and devote time to play in. You can design it using images and colors. You can use your color scheme and share it. So here's a short URL, or they can use this QR code. Here's a subscribe form that you can kind of throw in on your in your blog post or on your sidebar, and they can sign up easily. Or you can have this at the end of your blog post, things like that. So those are some options, and this is what it's going to look like, which if you signed up for the 7-day revamp, you got something similar to this. Okay, so we're going to go back to the dashboard, and this is kind of just laying the foundation. We designed a form, and now we're going to send a campaign. So this is how you do it. And by the way, this is free up until like you send, I don't know, it's like 2,000 emails or something like that. So if you plan on sending once a month to less than 2,000 people, you're pretty straight. Other than that, it's going to start costing you. And there are a couple different plans. So I'm going to use my email subscribers list. And again, there are different ways that you can get people to sign up, which I just showed you. And now I'm going to create the campaign. So I'll just say, I don't know, test number 1. This is so I can identify it. Here's the subject I'm going to use, who it's from, my reply address, all that's there. A tracker if I want to do that. If I want to tweet it, you know, send it out via social, but I like to do that manually, as you know. Oh, sorry. Let me change it to the name that I signed up with. All right. So now I'm going to jump into the design. This is the guts of the situation. Now, there's a drag and drop editor, which is really awesome because you can choose from the templates here, which I love this one column template because I know that it'll work well on phones and it'll work well on the computer or, you know, tablet, whatever. So let me grab an image. Uploaded, and this is why I freaking love this program. So that quick, I already have some kind of substance going on. This is the little area that always shows up in the email summary. So you want this to be good. This needs to be something like something that you are actually including in the newsletter too. Don't be making stuff up because it just screws up your credibility. So I'll say 5 eyeliners I can't live without, plus much more. Okay, you know, you would format that a little differently, but and it pops up here automatically. So I'll save that. And now you can add things manually. I mean, I love it. Drag and drop. Now I can add images. So this is when I would use images like this that have the text in them, and you can make this a link so people can click them right away. You can add your summary, add bullet points, add whatever you want to know and want to share. And I would suggest using more images than anything else because that is what it's going to really pull people in. So I'd also use a couple of bullet points here and there. But nobody wants a long-winded email about blah, blah, blah. Just point them to your blog. Point them to your Facebook page. Point them to social media. Point them to whatever you want them to see. And from there, you can actually see exactly what the post would look like on the computer and on your phone. So this is what it would look like if you were on your phone. Isn't that awesome? This is why I love MailChimp. So all that stuff that you entered before is going to be here. You signed up, dummy. See right there. So watch what you say. But that's how that goes. So I'm going to jump out of that. And you, again, can add any of these features that you want to add. And take advantage. Play around. Like, figure all this stuff out. And see what works best. I advise you to really, really, really take your time with this because once you have these people, you want to hold them, you want to keep them interested and not lose them as pairs of eyes that might view your content. Okay, so this is the plain text email in case there are issues. Some people just want plain text instead of a whole bunch of pictures. Then your design work will actually, like anything that you type will be pulled in here to the plain text editor, but just check it to make sure that it looks okay. Then what you want to do is confirm your list. It's going to ask you which list you want to go to. Like for me, I have several different lists. One is for people that want blog information. One is for people that want makeup information. So make sure you're on the right list. Here's the subject line and everything. There's an issue. That's why it's red. But this is all the information that I have. It's making sure that everything is cool. If it's cool, I can schedule it. Whoops. If it's cool, I can schedule it, or I can send it right then. And again, you can check if you have like an iPhone and maybe Droid, I'm not sure, but definitely the iPhone. You can send it to your the MailChimp app. And if you're on it, you have to actually have the MailChimp app open, but it will send a preview to your phone so you can see it as is. And then you send it. So MailChimp is, I mean, fantastic. I live for it. And again, here are some of the guides, like all these detailed guides. MailChimp for bloggers is right here. And, oh yeah, it's a PDF, sorry. So you can check that out. Well, it was a PDF. gives you some ideas, information, how to use stuff, blah, 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 blah. And there are also some videos there. So I hope that was helpful. If you have more specific questions, hopefully I can help. I'm not a MailChimp expert, but I can get you from point A to point B. So thanks for watching. And for more information, check me out, scandalousbeautyonline.com.